Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm giving you an overview slash review of the Anker Astro E4 13,000 milliamp external battery charger. So I got this from review from Anker themselves. I'm very fond of Anker products. I've got my main mouse as an Anker, I've got my backup mouse as an Anker, and I've even got a battery for my Galaxy S3 which is an Anker battery as well. I'm not much of a fanboy, but I actually really like Anker products. They're quite solid and always good. So when this came up for availability of review, I straight away jumped on it because it's a very useful device to have. So what is this? It's basically an external charger. It's got two outputs over here. You won't be able, well, maybe you'll be able to see there. It says output 2A, output 1A. So it's got 1 amp and 2 amp output via USB. So in this case, I'm going to use the 1A output. Now, to know which one's which for your certain device, for example my Galaxy S3, you usually can take a look at the official chargers that it usually comes with, or you can try and Google it. On mine, if you'll be able to see there, if my camera tries and picks it up, it says where is it called? It says 5 volts output at 1 amp. You won't be able to see it there, but anyway, it is a 1 amp output battery charger. The reason why you want to know this is because if you put too much current through a battery, over time you'll be decreasing its battery life. It's pretty much proven. You can look up on the internet about why you shouldn't overcharge a battery. It's almost like quick charging a battery. But with some devices, they've got different ratings. Let's put it that way. In my case, I'm using the 1A output. Now, first of all, I'm just quickly going to go overview of what you get. So you get the, well, obviously the Anker Astro E4. You get a little nice carrying pouch, which is quite nice actually, which fits the Astro perfectly, like so. So put that to the side. You get a USB cable with a female jack. And you get 3 connectors over here. You get micro USB, another micro USB one, and you got the Apple one. So these ones I can put to the side because I don't actually use. And this is the one that's actually the one we're going to use. And I'm going to show you how to charge the Astro as well. On the device itself, you've got a button and you've got 4 different LEDs. Each of them represent pretty much 25% of its total capacity of charge that it's got. So if I turn it on, I have to click once. As you can see, as I clicked it once, you can see I'm on 100% right now. Well, between 75% and 100%. Over here, you can see that, as I said, there's a 2A output and 1A output, both via USB. And you've got an LED light. To activate the LED light, you double click, and it activates a very strong LED light. As you can see, it is broad daylight and it's a very strong LED light, as you can see. To turn it off, just double click again. On the side over here, you've got the charging of the Astro. Now, conveniently enough for me, as I'm using micro USB for my Samsung Galaxy S3, it has a micro USB, so that's how you charge it. You put your micro USB in there and you put the USB into any sort of USB outlet. In my case, I actually use the original Samsung charger, the wall charger, to connect it up and charge it via the wall, which is pretty simple. To turn off the device, just hold it down for about 5 seconds and you'll see it will start doing that and it's off, and therefore the device is off. Now, to charge this from 0% to 100%, it took me pretty much a full 12 hours of charge, and that is via 1A output straight from a DC charger, and so it took around 12 hours to charge. This is, again, from 0% to 100% on its first, second, and pretty much third battery cycle. In terms of charging wise, how long it takes for it to charge another device, well, I've got my Galaxy S3 as a tester. It takes around 1 to 2 hours to charge my Galaxy S3. Now that is exact the same time that it takes my wall charger to connect my to charge up my S3. Therefore, I don't actually lose any time in charging my device. One thing I should note is how long it lasts. Now this is 13,000 milliamps. The battery inside here is 2,100 milliamps. And battery, for example, I've got from Anker is 2,200 milliamps. It's the Galaxy S3 battery. So how long does it last? So my phone on its own lasts about a day with medium usage. No matter, well, not shall I say no matter the ROM, but average about a day. This thing gives me 4 to 5 extra charges. Therefore, it goes from 0 to 100% of my Galaxy S3 4 to 5 times. Therefore, it gives me around 5 days of extra usage of my Galaxy S3. So in theory, I could be on the road with my Galaxy S3 using it normal usage for about 5 to 6 days, and I'll be fine using this Astro. So it is a very good charger, and it does last as one would expect it, with a huge 13,000 milliamp capacity. The actual size of the unit is actually quite respective as well in terms of how convenient it is to take around. As you can see, my Galaxy S3, it's slightly smaller than my Galaxy S3. However, thickness wise, it is huge, as you can see like this. So you guys can now understand how big this thing is. Also, the weight is actually very heavy. If I had to do it just off the top of my head, I would have to say it's about 5 to 6 times heavier than my Galaxy S3. I don't know its exact weight, but it is quite a heavy device. It's not something I would put in my pocket or in my suit jacket or something like that, but it's definitely something that I would put in my bag, in my car, or, you know, somewhere that's not exactly going to be on you, as in your pockets, because it's a bit too heavy to carry around. That said, some people can carry it around if they want to, because it is quite nice and quite nicely designed and shaped. It's quite easy to carry around. It's not too bulky or anything. However, you just have to bear in mind that additional weight. So that's pretty much the Anker the overview of the device, how long it lasts for me and everything. And as for the review, well, this is currently going for £36 on Amazon.co.uk, and for £36 I think it's a very worthwhile investment, simply because these batteries, for example, are about £8 to £9 each. If you times that by say 5, you pretty much get to the same price as this. The beauty of this, however, is that it can last for 5, you know, I don't have to change batteries, and also I can use this on any device. I can use it on an iPod, iPhone, or iPad, or whatever it is, any Android device, or any, as a matter of fact, anything that needs to be charged via USB. This means that it's extremely convenient for journeys. I'm going to be taking this on holiday with me, and during the flight, because I've got a long haul flight to America, this will come in very handy, because I will be using my Galaxy S3 more than I would be normally, but knowing that I can survive that whole, say, 12-hour flight by still being 100% because of this little baby. So I really rate this. I really quite like what Anker have done yet again. They never cease to disappoint me with this device. I think it's very useful, and if you guys want an external charger, I would highly suggest something like this, because it's very convenient, very elegant, and very nice. The only downside of this thing is that it's a fingerprint magnet. As you can see, it just takes fingerprints quite a lot, and that's because of its glossy finish. I would have preferred if Anker went for a more matte type finish rather than a glossy finish, as it would make it look a bit better and more presentable. However, that's only a minor complaint, and I don't really care about that, because I don't really care how my external battery charger looks, in all honesty. More so, my phone has fingerprint marks, well, quite obviously on there anyway, so I don't really care about that. Another thing to note is that you will need to connect this up to a charger, and usually that means you'd need an external charger. You could do it via your computer or whatnot using USB power. However, I would suggest going via a wall charger, and a wall charger comes at an additional cost because it's not included in the package. Those are two minor complaints, but for 35 quid, 36 quid even, I can't really complain, and I really love what Anker have done. Great job by Anker. Top marks, 10 out of 10 if you ask me, and I would highly suggest to get it if that's something you're looking for. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, overview, review, whatever you want to call it, and I've been Totally Dubbed. Take care. See you guys. Bye bye.